The power of working together, providing college planning and funding for selected college-bound students and their parents. In the following minutes, we'll outline the process which helps your students receive the college funding they deserve based on their grades, test scores, field of interest, and career objectives. Because your student was referred to us, we're going to highlight our offer which we put in writing at the end of this video. This is not an open-ended offer, as we have thousands of students requesting this assistance, which is awarded on a first-come basis. Please let us know if you wish to accept or decline our offer of funding at the end of this video. No matter where you are in the process, middle school, high school, college, or even postgraduate studies, we have resources to help you achieve a better outcome. Our curriculum is designed to serve all students. If you have a year or more of college ahead of you and securing funding you do not have to repay is your objective, we can help. And the sooner you start, the more funding you're likely to receive. We're a national organization serving thousands of members, many thinking they would not qualify for funding because of income or assets. Not true. It's all about understanding need-based financial aid versus merit, talent, and career-based awards. Both are financial aid that does not have to be repaid. Our process complements the efforts of counselors, teachers, and parents and provides students the opportunity to receive funding resources most did not know were available. We'll teach you the process and coach you along the way. Built on the concept of neighbor helping neighbor, we're an organization serving families nationwide since 1980. Many candidates are referred to us by the American College Student Registry and come from many sources. Some are introduced by community members recommending their neighbors. In addition to providing personalized coaching for our members, families are served by a network of volunteers as part of our outreach. We receive community-based introductions which come from your neighbors. Others come from the American College Student Registry, which receives referrals from school honor rolls, National Honor Society, counselors and teachers, or from pre-college tests like PSAT, SAT, ACT, where students request information in their areas of interest. Some are referred by our community volunteers, others from who's who among American high school students. Students with special interests or talents in sports, music, theater, and more. Other students may be referred by our members or community ambassadors. Our goal is locating students committed to their future through working together to secure the very best possible education. Once the interview has been arranged with one of our community volunteers, we ask the student to complete a brief questionnaire to present their college objectives in the qualifying interview. All candidates are selected through this interview recommendation as we unlock these limited resources on a first-come basis. We provide personalized coaching for our members. Upon recommendation, your student will be contacted by our staff to help you become familiar with your custom website and immediate steps for beginning the planning and funding process. A personal phone meeting will be provided by your coach to make certain all activities are started and answer questions for your students to give them the tools needed to succeed with both admissions and funding. Our primary goal is to teach needed skills for your student to succeed in college. You'll receive frequent announcements to help make college a reality for every committed student. Both parents and students receive all information through our unique closed-circuit email communications. You have toll-free access to our support center 24/7 through the power of working together. When it comes to getting into college, and securing funding to help pay the costs, we'll teach you the process. This is not a scholarship search service or student loan solicitation. Our focus is on college endowment funds, which come directly from the colleges and universities your student selects. In addition to our unique college selection process, we teach you college negotiation strategies and funding techniques that will work for you regardless of household income. We know the process, and through the power of working together, you will too. To help with your college entrance exams, we provide individualized practice tests that provide relevant content which has been proven to raise test scores on the college admissions exams. Better test scores can help increase available merit scholarships and may assist with admission competition. Our personalized system, which is student-driven, helps your students track their progress and enhances personal accountability. Career planning is an important tool for helping students plan their future. Through a self-directed review of the student's likes and interests, students explore career possibilities with career choices, which help you evaluate careers based on your talents and interests. We provide videos from known experts in the fields that interest you and can assist you in planning and career exploration, which enhances sound decisions by selectively reviewing the offerings of thousands of public and private schools, with our personal insights into the best choices for you, based on your interests and goals. This is the goal of good career planning, which can save you time and money by matching your career choice with your college degree, enhancing employment opportunities upon graduation. Every student has a personalized curriculum based on individual performance. A week-by-week study plan organizes learning modules for each student, with input provided by each student to develop content that is meaningful. These tools consist of practical reviews, sample courses, and practice tests designed to teach the skills you will need for a successful college outcome. They're customized for each student based on student-driven input and study needs. Because our service is fully integrated with state-of-the-art technology, these tools are available whenever you are on any device. Knowing which schools to approach is the key to unlocking funding. What are your favorite colleges? Do they best match your occupation goals, as well as your major areas of study? Based on your input and preferences, we evaluate geographic location, school campus size, campus location, and the reputation of the college in the marketplace. If you desire to play intercollegiate sports or other specialties, we'll locate schools that can match and compete with the programs offered by your favorite colleges. In order to create admissions competition between colleges, we help you seek schools who have the best reputation for employment at graduation to unlock the college funding puzzle and secure the funding dollars you deserve to receive. We assist you with choosing colleges. In addition to evaluating career issues based on your aptitude and other consideration of your career goals, we help you seek those schools which have the best reputation for employment after graduation. We'll provide detailed information as to which schools, public and private, match your profile. And then we send request letters to 30 or more schools which match that profile. In many cases, we'll show you how to apply to avoid paying application fees. Our goal is maximum assistance for your students. Many parents are willing to spend valuable time and substantial money because they believe their student athlete will go on to compete in their chosen sport in college. But unless the college coaches discover your athlete, the hopes and dreams of parents and college-bound student athletes alike will not be realized. To get recruited, you must be connected. We'll help you make those connections. In the Department of Education publication, School Shopping Tips, the Department of Education reminds us that college is big business and encourages students and parents to use caution when saying, don't rely on the school's representative for all your information. You may be talking to a counselor who is paid for every student enrolled. You need an objective perspective to make the best college choices. We secure endowment money which comes directly from colleges your student selects. This money given to the colleges by former students and alumni represents 95% of the money that students receive each year. This article tells of James E. Rogers, former University of Arizona Law School graduate, who gave $115 million to the University of Arizona Law School, which now bears his name. We unlocked this funding source puzzle. There are over $60 billion of endowment funds that colleges can use to influence and encourage the students they want to recruit. We'll help you gain access to these resources through our time-tested process. Here are just a few of the billions. That's right, billions with a B, of dollars that are available to encourage students to attend their school. Every accredited public and private college has these resources available if you know how to get them. And that's all we do, to a total of more than $1 billion for the students we serve. One of the most powerful tools to effective funding is negotiations with your award letters. These letters, which come from the colleges your student is accepted to, can be key to negotiations with the school your student may wish to attend. We'll show you the process and how to make it work in your favor at the schools you have selected to attend. Schools will try to tell you they don't negotiate. We have decades of evidence that proves they do, and which schools offer the most if you know exactly how to approach them. Choices generate competition, and competition enhances negotiation. You'll learn how to put this strategy to work for you to secure larger awards through negotiation. If you'd like to see the value of our process, click on the image of award letters to see more than 100 actual award letters and millions of dollars our happy members have received. You'll be next. One of the most important steps in the college planning process is advanced financial aid planning. This process, which many families overlook or misunderstand, focuses on the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, as it is commonly known. Many families are not aware that even though they may not qualify for need-based awards because income and assets are too high, merit-based awards, institutional aid, and even talent and career-based aid, including work partnerships and internships, by policy, often require you to file to prove you're not qualified for need-based awards. Proper filing is one of the more common errors we can help you avoid. Work study and certain grants and even special subsidized loans require the FAFSA form to be filed. Completing the form and understanding the consequences of how you completed the form are often two different things. Don't inadvertently disqualify your student for awards they should have earned by not knowing the process. How do students assure funding for their college experience? Obviously, good grades and test scores play an important role. Community service, and even your commitment to part-time employment to pay personal expenses or help supplement your education goals can encourage colleges to be more generous. Planning and preparation enhanced by parental support and encouragement. The student's willingness to commit about a half hour a week to the process is the most important ingredient. It is, after all about you. Experience tells us it's desire and knowing what to do that can truly make the difference. You'll understand how to receive these awards through the power of working together. Our membership is a family membership which serves all students, including parents. It establishes a system and provides our staff support and years of experience to help along the way. We do not take funding from colleges, state, federal agencies, political or religious groups, and are sponsored for and by our members. You'll never leave college for lack of resources. In addition to toll-free access to our membership service center during business hours or by scheduled appointment at your request, members have access to our support resources including email, fax, voicemail, and internet at all times. You'll receive a copy of our award-winning planning guide, The Power of Working Together Planner, which is a literal blueprint for a successful college admission and funding campaign. Most of our members tell us this workbook provided more value than any other college planning tool they used. Decades of experience packed into one publication. We provide assistance submitting the forms to make certain they're accurate and complete, and guidance through your community volunteer. We teach you negotiation strategies and techniques which are often overlooked or may be unfamiliar to many students and parents. Legal and time restrictions may limit the amount of financial input your school counselor may legally be permitted to provide. Keep in mind, all of your college funding occurs after you graduate from high school. There are guaranteed sources of gap funding designed to help fill the gap between what you get and what you need, regardless of income or assets. Our goal is to provide peace of mind by providing an understanding and guidance throughout the process. How does it work? First is our commitment, listing our services and our written promise of value shows the absolute minimum value you'll receive. Second is your commitment, where your family commits your support and encouragement. Your student's commitment is a little time each week. Here are the details. Our commitment is outlined in our membership agreement. First, you'll receive a copy of our planning guide. This guide, compiled since 1980, provides actual college planning and funding experiences of our members and a step-by-step blueprint for a successful college planning and funding process. Many of the activities that students and parents will participate in are explained in detail, with specific action plans for successful completion. Next is career planning information. With this tool, students can preview career choices based on personal preferences and interests. Parents often tell us they attended college without any direction as to how they were going to use their education to transition to meaningful careers. And although they've adapted their college experience to their current career choice, they would have preferred to have a more focused college plan to better prepare them for their chosen career. Next, our college search guide is the hidden jewel of our college selection process. Through our outreach on the student's behalf, we'll introduce you to 30 or more colleges that not only match your profile, but will include colleges, both public and private, that have the reputation of preparing students for a smooth transition to meaningful employment upon graduation. Knowing which schools to approach and how to approach them based on decades of experience is one of the most valuable resources we can bring to your students. Even if you have a school you prefer to attend, or you're a student currently attending college but are in pursuit of additional funding to lower your college costs, this valuable tool will have colleges competing for your attendance based on targeted resources we've uncovered through years of research and experience. ACT, SAT test preparation will assist you in increasing your scores, an average of 20% based on decades of record keeping with before and after scores, including those who have participated in actual classroom preparation. Better scores enhance awards and give you an edge in competitive admission situations. Our college visitation guide will teach you techniques for encouraging colleges to provide you with resources to facilitate your visits. Our college visitation guide will show you the right questions to ask to help prioritize colleges for your final choice. The college admissions guide helps the family organize a successful admissions campaign with techniques we have learned over decades of helping students narrow and select their college choices. Should you wish to apply to private scholarships, there are sponsored by businesses or thank you for your patronage and build their public image. We have a free national database your student can use to select the awards that you may wish to consider. Keep in mind, many colleges subtract private scholarships from the awards they were going to offer you. So spend your time wisely on this activity, as colleges provide the largest awards by far through the generosity of their former students and supporters. The expected family contribution calculation reduces the family's expected family contribution to the lowest possible level. Our financial aid form completion guide provides line-by-line guidance in completing the complex financial aid forms. Filling in the blanks and understanding how those blanks were filled in and the consequences are two different things. Just like tax forms, there's a right and a wrong way to file the form, which is required for every substantial source of funding, including the availability of low-interest subsidized and non-subsidized loans. Our premier tool for securing increased funding is our unique negotiation strategy guide. Colleges will try to tell you they don't negotiate, but we have decades of evidence that they do. Knowing which schools to approach and how to approach them is the key to increasing awards, even for those students already in college. Although we're not a lender, nor do we participate in any lending fees, we'll show you the best loan choices for filling the gap between what you receive and what you need. Even how to get your loans forgiven through proven techniques most students never even learn about. What if you do all the things we show you to do and for some reason this just doesn't work for you? You'll be happy to know that in the 20 years we have been offering our written promise of value, we've never been unable to meet our promise. Should you be the first, we'll return all, that's right, 100% of your membership dues. And we just can't be any more fair than that. All we ask is that you get accepted to 6 or more schools of your choosing, allow us to assist you with filing the FAFSA through one complete cycle, and follow our negotiation strategies to leverage money from the schools of your choice. We multiply times 5 the total dues paid at the end of 12 months or the start of your student's first year in college, whichever is later. And you'll receive that amount per year or more from one or more of the schools you selected to apply to. This written commitment assures success to every student who follows our time-tested process, and your initials on this line confirms understanding of our promise of value. Next is your student's commitment. This is by far the most important component of our planning and funding process because it is, after all all about you, the student. Their dreams and desires, combined with our proven strategies, inspire the colleges to use their endowment resources to provide meaningful incentives to help your student fund their higher education. With our modest students receiving in excess of $60,000 and most much more, a commitment of 30 minutes a week is all we're asking to make this process work for you. Your family's commitment to support and encourage your student is all that is needed to assure success for your students. Whether you have one student or more, we're asking you to commit less than $1 per day over your student's college career to assure success in planning and funding for your students. Don't forget, we put it in writing. Your family's commitment is easy and straightforward, as no one should pay full price for college with our knowledge of the process. We ask you to commit $100 per month for 1 year, which covers the entire family, and $100 per year thereafter for as long as you need our support. No hidden fees or charges, and with our written promise of value, you have nothing to lose and decades of our knowledge and experience to replace uncertainty. Knowledge and the power of working together makes college dreams come true. Education is the ultimate reward, as college-educated students earn on average in excess of $1 million more during their lifetime than their high school counterparts. The true cost of education is the lost opportunities and earning power the higher education experience represents. For less than the cost of books for a semester of college, we'll commit tens of thousands in funding for these 4 simple commitments we just discussed. 2 from us, 2 from you. We're not making any wild promises or outrageous claims, but provide straightforward strategic planning, knowing what to do and how to succeed for less than the cost of books for a semester of college. Contact the person who referred you to us, or contact us directly to learn how to put the power of working together to work for you. One reason the power of working together process is so effective is our understanding of the value of community service. Community service amplifies interest in your student and motivates colleges and universities to offer additional funding. Founded on the principle of neighbor helping neighbor, community service shares the values of the student and their parents and family. In addition to helping your friends and neighbors who have interest in college funding, we provide you with community service hours and $100 in appreciation of your introduction to those you know who will benefit from college planning and funding. You can become one of our local ambassadors, and every family you introduce to us who qualifies to participate rewards you with $100 for sharing the information and community service hours too. If you know people planning on college who'd like to receive money for college they don't have to repay, we'll provide our services for your family by reimbursing $100 until we've reimbursed all your dues. Click on the $100 bill now to learn how easy it is to earn community service hours. You may then resume this video to get the final details of our funding offer for your student through the power of working together. So, what will be your plan of action for planning and funding college? Should you choose to proceed, we'll conduct a brief qualifying interview in person or by phone and write a personal recommendation based on your student's commitment to their higher education. Once we've completed this brief interview, we'll provide a written commitment of funding so you may accept or decline our offer of assistance for college planning and funding for your students. Because of the number of requests we receive, we can't promise we'll make this offer in the future, as we commit our resources on a first-come basis. Don't leave your students' future to chance or happenstance. Let us show you how, through working together, we'll provide you with our support and experience to make college dreams come true. Click on the picture of our team to complete a brief questionnaire stating your student's current status. If you have multiple students, complete the form for the student you'd like to receive immediate consideration for, and remember, we serve the entire family so all students may participate. When you submit the form, you'll receive a copy of our membership agreement and our promise of value for your review and execution. If your student is committed to invest 30 minutes per week reviewing the information our coach outlines for them, request your application by clicking the picture. Our board will contact you within 48 hours to confirm our promise of funding. If for any reason we're unable to assist, we'll explain that too. If we contacted you, we already know of specific colleges willing to offer assistance. Your student has already been identified as a qualified candidate with funding offers waiting for your consideration. If you learned about us from a friend or neighbor, call us so we may visit briefly to confirm your student is a good candidate. When we receive your student's request, we'll call you back to confirm receipt and provide you with our commitment in writing. Let us show you how to put the power of working together to work for you and your family today. Thank you for listening, and congratulations on your student selection.